Rising Peace, Session 7, Episode 4. When peace began with the work known Applauds, the ceasefire arrived quietly. No celebrations, no parades, only doors opening slowly. Guns fell silent. But silence felt unfamiliar, almost unsafe. After months of noise, even peace sounded fragile. In Gaza, Yusuf stood where his neighborhood used to be. Buildings reduced to shapes he did not recognize. Dust on his hands, dust on his memory. He lifted a broken piece of concrete, then set it down again. Some ruins are not meant to be moved all at once. Across the border, Leah walked her son to school. The first time since the fighting paused. His backpack looked too large, the street too quiet. She waited at the gate longer than necessary, as if leaving too soon might tempt the world to unravel again. The ceasefire did not feel like peace. It felt like responsibility. Scripture once said, after war, words matter differently. So do silences. Yusuf did not speak of victory. He spoke of water, where to find it, how to share it, how not to fight over it. He cleared rubble one room at a time, not rebuilding yet, just making space to breathe. Leah did not speak of blame. She spoke of sleep, how little her son had known it, how even quiet could frighten him. She listened to questions without answers. She refused to turn pain into slogans. This is where rising peace begins its hardest labor. Not when enemies stop firing, but when ordinary people decide what kind of future they will practice before it is guaranteed. The ceasefire did not remove trauma. It exposed it. In kitchens, in clinics, in classrooms, survival had kept them alive. Healing would require something slower. Mercy without witnesses. Truth without megaphones. Patience without assurance. Yusuf found his daughter's school notebook beneath debris. Half-burned. Still legible. He kept it. Memory, he understood, is also a form of rebuilding. Leah attended a meeting where no one agreed. Voices rose. Accusations hovered. She said, not because consensus was near, but because leaving would teach the wrong lesson. Peace after war is not the absence of conflict. It is the refusal to let conflict become identity. Teach us to count our days rightly, that we may gain wisdom of heart. Psalm 92. After a ceasefire, days are counted differently. Yusuf counted days by children laughing again, even briefly. Leah counted days by nights without alarms. Neither confused peace with safety. Both understood it as vocation. Beyond them, another war still raged. In Ukraine, cities burned, families fled. Shelling taught children new definitions of night. The world, fatigued by grief, risked turning away. Rising peace refuses that temptation. Suffering does not rotate neatly by geography. Compassion must not be rationed according to headlines. The ceasefire was not an ending, it was a handoff. How do we rebuild without erasing truth? How do we mourn without becoming prisoners of grief? How do we protect memory without weaponizing it? Yusuf and Leah would never meet, but they shared a discipline, choosing humanity when hardness would be easier. This is the quiet center of rising peace. It does not belong to diplomats alone. It does not wait for perfect justice. It begins when people decide that the work no one applauds still matters. Clearing one room, listening one more minute, refusing one cruel word, teaching one child not to hate. Peace does not end when guns fall silent. It begins. And wherever war tries to make suffering anonymous, Rising Peace insists on names. Faces, kitchens, classrooms, hands lifting rubble slowly. The ceasefire held. Now the harder work remained. And peace, wounded, unfinished, but real, stayed. This is just a summary version of this episode. A full version of the Rising Peace book will be out by spring or summer 26. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this reflection with someone who believes quiet faithfulness still matters. Follow for more reflections from Rising Peace. Deacon Paul Pham.